Good morning everyone. We're seeing you after a very long time, after Thursday in fact. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning and we have a wonderful show lined up for you. We have some amazing guests who are working on a very special cause here in the studio with us. But just before that, just to round up what we've missed on Good Morning Sri Lanka with you, we have covered on MTV Sports some of the big battles that's been happening. We covered the Joe Heat and some of the other big matches that have been happening in the schools. We went to Kandy and we came to you live from the Trinity St. Anthony's match, and it's been very exciting for all of us and all of you who's joined us from home. So the big battles have really taken all of our time, and really we've been bringing you a lot of the sports of the young people that's out there. And today's show is actually a very, very special show. It's something that is very close to our hearts. The cause that we are going to speak about today is something that that is very important and something that needs to be discussed. And it is my great honor and my great privilege to introduce my two guests that I have in the studios with me right now. I have two very energetic Rotaractors who are working for a wonderful cause, that is Dilhan and Nilangika. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. It's lovely to have both of you here. You all are here for a very special cause that I've been rambling on about. So I'm going to ask the two of you, actually, you are the best people to introduce the cause, tell us what this is about. There's an event happening in the near future, so if any one of you can tell me what it's about, and everybody out there.
Yeah, it's actually called the World Down Syndrome Day Celebration, which is a joint initiative by the Rotaract District 3220 along with the Khosla Foundation. And on behalf of these two organizations, this project is organized by the public universities, namely public university-based Rotaract clubs.
Okay.
And Rotaract Club of University of Colombo, Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Management and Finance, Faculty of Law, Faculty of Science, then University of Sri Jawadhanapura, University of Moratuwa, University of Kelaniya, and University of Peradeniya. So 8 public universities are actually hosting this event.
Okay.
It's happening on 24th of March, 9 a.m. onwards. It's a full day program at Royal College, and it includes, we start the day with a vehicle parade and a walk, and then at the premises we have a health camp for these Down syndrome children, and an art competition, and as well as the day ends with a variety show involving the Down syndrome children.
Okay. Nilangika, if you can tell me, as you just said, Dilhan, it's a lot of young people who are involved in this. It's a lot of young people who have taken up this cause. If you can tell me why there's so many causes to pick from, right? And why it is that all of you from so many universities and so many educational bodies in this country have picked this particular cause, and why this is so important to you all.
Well, I think it's the Down syndrome is a lot more common in Sri Lanka than we think. And the hardest thing about it is that people, when you physically see a person with Down syndrome, feel a bit scared because you don't know how to approach that person, because somehow they're not the same as you. I mean, you feel that way. And most of them are also children, because they don't grow up to a much older age, or they look younger. So why we actually feel personal about it is that we somehow think that they really need help, because when you actually see the talent they have, because like you said, we have a variety show where they like dance and sing and everything. They have so much of talent, but their outlet is really small. They can't put it out, or their audience is really small. Okay. But the joy they get out of actually dancing and singing on stage is just incredible, because this has been going on for 3 years.
Okay.
All these celebrations, and this year Intra Club of Royal College is also involved. They've been hosting the past as well. And all that, like at the end of the day, no matter how tired we are as organizers, to see all the children smile is just so worth it, because they really enjoy it and they get something out of it, and that's why we do this.
How can the public get involved? Like, for example, if somebody wants to come and help out or volunteer or just watch the show, how can they, and contribute, how can they do that?
Well, for starters, since we're starting the day with the vehicle parade, they can actually join the vehicle parade. Usually it would be a walk, but we thought that we could actually join with Ceylon Classic Cars.
Okay.
And there'll be also hosts for the vehicle parade.
All right.
So they can bring their vans or cars and put slogans to support the Down syndrome children and join us in the walk.
So what time does somebody who wants to join in the car rally, what time do they have to be there on the 24th?
We're starting from Royal College at 9:30. So if they could be there on Sunday the 24th.
And it's spot registration.
Sorry?
It's spot registration.
Oh, no worries. I mean, if you're just walking on the road and if you want to join us, please do so. I mean, it will be a great cause. And we'll be going on a long route, and we'll be coming back to Royal College where we'll have the health camp. And like Dilhan said, the art competition where the art will be displayed and the variety show after. So they can come and look at the art and as well as be participants of the variety show.
All right. If you guys can tell me a little bit about the art competition, because you were telling me there was a lot of organization that went behind that as well, behind the scenes, because on that day what will be displayed is just a small part of it. If you can tell me a little bit about that.
The art competition is actually it's for the Down syndrome children, and we published about this program since 3-4 months on newspapers, and from that we started receiving entries. So far we have received over 500 entries, and we are displaying all these arts, all the arts that we have received at the premises at Royal College.
And so the children who have drawn these will also be present?
They'll also be here. They'll also be here. And the public can also come and see actually the talents of the children. And I mean, believe me, those are amazing. And for the last 2 years, we have seen so much from these children. And they are so much into it. And I mean, a child can have more than one entry. So there are over 500 arts already received. So they'll also be on display, and we'll also be selecting the winners. And most important, not only the winners, every child who is taking part in this, they are awarded with gifts, and as well as other than that, various other prizes also for being just a participant.
So is there still space for children to register if they want to? This is on the 24th. So is there still time for people to register if they can?
Yes, they can either contact Kosaludurula Foundation directly, or they could call one of our organizers.
If you could give us out a number or something that they can talk to. And the Kosaludurula Foundation, if you could give us a few details about that as well, so that people can directly call, and if there's only such a short span of time, so if anyone wants to register their kids who can come and display their talent, that would be great.
The KDF number, which is Kosaludurula Foundation, is 011 26 26 526. Or you could call one of our coordinators, Minoli, on 077 5850 741. And if I talk about KDF, the foundation was actually established in 2006 by Kosaludurula's parents, and Kosal himself is a very talented dancer, and he has performed in some shows previously. And they started the foundation basically for Down syndrome children, and currently they have classes and like free lessons where they can come and improve their aesthetic abilities. And they have been part of World Down Syndrome Day since 2007, and Sri Lanka was actually one of the first countries to adopt World Down Syndrome Day and have a celebration and have awareness for it.
All right. On that note, we have to take a short commercial break, but we will be coming back. And when we do, I'd like to talk to Dilhan and Lanika about why they have been involved in this and the role that they play here in the foundation. Thank you, and we will see you on the other side.